What are non-derogable rights in the context of IHL amnesties? Imagine a world where even in times of war or chaos, some rights are so important that they cannot be ignored or set aside. That's what non-derogable rights are all about. These are rights that stay in place no matter what, even during armed conflicts or emergencies. They are the core human rights that everyone is entitled to, and they cannot be taken away or limited. In international humanitarian law, which guides how wars are fought and how civilians are protected, non-derogable rights include the right to life, the prohibition of torture or cruel treatment, and the ban on slavery or forced labor. They also include the right to be recognized as a person before the law and the freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. These rights are called peremptory norms or jus cogens, meaning no exception can be made for them, not even in war or emergencies. Now, when governments or groups grant amnesties, legal pardons that often shield individuals from criminal responsibility, they usually aim to promote peace or reconciliation. But here's the key point. Amnesties cannot be used to hide or excuse violations of these non-derogable rights. For example, if someone commits war crimes, torture, or crimes against humanity, amnesties cannot protect them from accountability if those acts violate these fundamental rights. This is because respecting these rights is a legal obligation that overrides any amnesty. During armed conflicts, some rights under human rights law might be temporarily limited, but non-derogable rights stay protected at all times. States and parties involved must ensure that these rights are upheld, even when granting amnesties. This means that investigations and prosecutions for serious violations cannot be ignored or dismissed just because an amnesty was granted. The law insists that justice must be served for grave breaches that threaten civilians and the rule of law. So, non-derogable rights act as a clear boundary. They prevent amnesties from erasing accountability for the most serious crimes. They reinforce the principles of international humanitarian law, including the Geneva Conventions and the laws of armed conflict, by making sure that even in war, some rights are inviolable. This helps protect civilians and keeps the focus on justice and responsibility, no matter the circumstances.